What's up, everybody? How's it going? It is Uncle Frank, Team Beer Guts, and it's time for the 2023 Beer Advent Calendar. You've been waiting for this, haven't you? Yeah. You're like, whoa, Uncle Frank, where you been? Where's been my beer reviews? Where's been talking about bikes? Where's the bikes and beers and the things that you said you were going to do? Yeah, it's been a different year. So we're going to call this episode 0. This is episode 0 of the Beer Advent Calendar. Telling you what happened real quick and what's going to happen. So if that's what you're thinking, geez, Frank, I was really looking forward to some of that stuff. I apologize. I'm just going to tell you flat out, I quit. I quit on it. I wanted to do a lot more, doing bikes and beers and the mixing of the two, and I just didn't seem to be getting any traction. I didn't seem to be able to stay focused with it. It just didn't happen, and I gave up on it, but I gave up on it too early. I should have listened to the advice of people like Tyler Epstein, Ty's Rides. If you're not following Ty's Rides, make sure you check him out. If you're on the biking side. If you're not on the beer side, it's different. Anyway, I should have just kept with it, and eventually it'll happen. My focus was all over the place, and I didn't stay with it. And so for those of you who were following for those purposes, for that reason, I'm sorry. I gave up on it. This time's going to be a little different, though, because I realize it's something that needs to be done. Not only do I just like doing it, it needs to happen. And here's why. So where I would try to do maybe some bike things and beer things, and for the Beer Advent Calendar would be, here's the ride I did today, or the workout I did today, and the beer I drank. There's not going to be any of that because I'm injured. Full disclosure, I have a torn meniscus. I'm going to have some surgery. I'm going to have to go through some recovery, all of those things. But when I first tore the meniscus and I've been sitting on the couch, I watch a lot of TV. Some really good things. A lot of awful things. And I don't mean awful made like bad production. I mean, heck, you're listening to me talk in my kitchen right now. Hopefully the lighting is okay. These guys have great lighting. They have great sound. They probably have the right microphone. Their content is absolute garbage. Absolute pieces of beep garbage. Not talking about beer, or not in the right terms. And I'm not saying you got to use all the Cicerone big words or anything, but just watching a guy get drunk in his kitchen, telling you he loves the beer, and this beer is so good, you just got to drink it because I love it. And it tastes like amazing. Well, that's not a word. That's not what you want to hear. That's not why you're here. You can do that with your friends at the bar or anything like that. You're here because maybe you want a little bit more, a little bit intricate. And again, I try not to make it too technical, but I want to give you something. I want to give you a little bit of the beer history, a little bit of beer style, what it should taste like, and what I taste. Not, well, this tastes good. And this one tastes good too. Like, really? Like, why did you waste my time? And the only reason I allowed all of those people to waste my time is because I was sitting on the couch with a bad knee and I couldn't do anything else. I'm not going to waste your time. So there's a lot of bad content out there, and I realize it's my job to make sure there's better content. I'm going to try. Eventually, maybe I'll get better equipment, better lighting, do whatever. Maybe that's what gets followers. I have no idea, as opposed to someone who knows what they're talking about. And again, do I know everything? No. I'm going to flat out tell you that I don't. I've been at this for over 20 years, and I still don't know everything. Just like cycling. I've been cycling since I was, I don't know, it's on a tricycle or whatever, at single digits years old. Do I know everything about cycling? Am I in the pro peloton? No. I'm always learning. But I'm going to convey what I know. And that is what I want to share with all of you. What I know and what I hope that we can experience together in a beer drinking session. So, that's why I'm redoing that. And I'm definitely kicking it off again with a Beer Advent Calendar. 24 beers in a case, 24 days before Christmas. format, as before, was always like little bike thing, more beer stuff. Just like when I do the Tour de France things, I will do a beer and a bike ride every day of the Tour de France and then talk about it. And again, that didn't really happen. But this is, I'm very, I'm not editing, as you can tell, because I want you to feel and know my raw emotion on this. I want to be better. And I want to be better for those of you who want to pay attention to know more about beer, my passion for beer, the things that we do, and kind of pay tribute to the guys who do really, really good stuff. And I'll even give a shout out, the Craft Beer Channel. So, two guys from across the pond. Their content is awesome. Just find it, subscribe to it. Find out about the beers they're doing in England, the American influence of beer on English beers, English influence of beers on American beers, and styles. Those two guys are great. They really are. So, am I that? No. I am the happy fat amateur that's just going to do my thing. That's why I'm the same guy that just does all those things on a gravel bike ride. So, let's call this, again, episode 0, coming out on December the 1st, followed by episode 1, Beer 1 of the Beer Advent Calendar, a different beer every day up until Christmas. And they're going to be unique beers, different beers. I kind of want to make them beers that I don't know who's following. I mean, you might be in California, so I want this to be a beer you can get, but I might be able to have that. So then I'll really talk about the style, and I just want you to find a style of said beer that's going to be so good, even if it's very, very local to me, or just something that's happening here in New England, in New Hampshire. So, and maybe I'll change my background a little bit, but again, I'm just a humble guy. Once again, welcome to my kitchen. It hasn't changed, except for one. If you look there, I'm trying to point that way. There's a new can of the Mid-South IPA, and that's from this past year. I made sure I brought a can back. So I will do another can of Mid-South IPA in 2024. I'll be there. Hopefully I see you guys there as well. So anyway, hey, thanks for tuning in. And this is going to get uploaded, and then we're going to record episode 1, all coming out on December the 1st. Today is Friday, Flashback Friday. I wear a Flashback t-shirt, Raft Ear. It could be draft beer, as someone said. It's actually craft beer C and B. The C and B is for Crosby and Baker, which was a distributor of raw materials in the New England area back in the day. I don't even know if this is going to come out. I'm going to do it anyway, and then we're going to move on to the next video. Can we see it? It is C&B Craft Beer. Yes, I have a lot of old t-shirts. Anyway. All right, so that's Ep 1. That's getting uploaded. That's Ep 0. Ep 1's coming next, and we're going to talk about, well, you got to tune in to see. As always, thank you for tuning in, and most importantly, please, 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 like, subscribe, share. That is going to enable me to be able to do what I want to be able to do and be a better version of Team Beer Guts and this channel going forward. Until then, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, drink good beer. Water to hydrate first, yes. And then we're getting into the beers. I'll see you on the flip side. Cheers.